Hello everyone and welcome back to Trails in the Sky. In the last session we have arrived at Zeiss and it is time for us to start exploring, do our inaugural NPC round I guess as we look around the place. So my first question is, I don't actually know which way is like the way to go. I assume this building is not where we're supposed to end up. This is probably the exit to the building. I'm just hesitant to go out and check in case it puts us into a cutscene. So let's explore this building first. And see where that goes. Right, so this is... Did we... I'm trying to remember where we came in from. Is this where we came in from? Yes, that is where we came in from. Okay, just getting my bearings. Getting my bearings. And then what was down the other end of this corridor? Ah, a lift. Okay, so that's where we're currently at. And then that takes us to here. All right, cool. So then we go up one. Let's start exploring here, shall we? Very industrial feeling place. Right, yes, I came in here and I saw her and I was like, hang on, you know what? Let's do this next part, didn't I? So, anything in here? No. Constance. Ooh, a new face. Welcome to Archives. My name is Constance. Go ahead and look through any book that catches your eye. Will do. Oh, speaking of, the shelf holds a book entitled Hertz's Adventure 1. Read it. Encounter with a Spectacled Genie, Part 1. Using his finger to push his slipping glasses back up onto the ridge of his nose, young Hertz continued his journey. As far as he could see in every direction, the earth had been blanketed with a thick layer of white. The fine powder covering the ground in undulating lumps and clumps was actually made up of pale granules of sand, which were light and fluffy like the freshly driven snow. Where's the river supposed to be? Came the raspy voice of a youth named Midas from behind. Midas, a skinny boy with hair the color of tobacco leaves protruding from the butt of a hand-rolled cigarette, was Hertz's most trusted friend, and one who never hesitated to tag along with him on one of his impulsive adventures. It's just a little further, young Hertz replied without turning his head to look back at his companion. The two of them had set out for the spindly river which cut directly across the center of the parched white desert, and the oasis beside it, a rest stop well known for being the last place of refuge for those travelers and their camels who were brave enough to cross the scorching dunes. Young Hertz and Midas had planned to camp there along the riverside that evening before attempting to trek across the remainder of the barren land the following day. So, do you think we'll really be alright? Midas asked as he unwrapped the silver wrapper of a half-melted candy. There's been a rumor going around about a genie appearing in these parts, and believe it or not, but some say he'll even gobble up whole people. Rumors are just that, rumors, replied young Hertz. But I might consider their veracity if we ever did happen to come across a real one, he added, brushing off the idea with a chuckle. No sooner had the words left his mouth when a booming voice thundered from somewhere behind them. Then how about you start considering that now? Upon hearing this, young Hertz turned quickly around, his eyes searching for the source of the questioning voice. There, standing before him, was the figure of a decrepit genie swathed in a robe of incomprehensible black, its back more bowed than the curled spine of a cat seeking its master's attention, and a pair of old spectacles perched atop the curved shape of its talon-like nose. Yet, the more young Hertz looked at the genie, the more unsure he became as to whether he was staring at something resembling a shriveled old man or a ghastly old woman. Midas froze in terror as he saw the tall, robed personage not far from his side. I'm not scared, he stuttered, with a face whiter than the desert sand surrounding them, as he noticed young Hertz's gaze fixated on the genie. My candy just got stuck in my throat, is all, he croaked as he bumbled through a jumble of ridiculous excuses in his head. A complex smirk of wrinkles curled across the genie's cheeks, giving the illusion that something else was living below its haggard skin. Oh my, how cruel it is to have been gobbled up whole. What a piteous fate for that sugared lump of candy in your gullet. Not seeming to mind that the spectacles had begun to slip from its nose, the genie continued to shake its head, gripped by some mad delight. But fear not, my little drop of sweetness, for I shall avenge you by digesting the very marrow of these boys' bones, as I change them into the dust of these arid lands. The genie narrowed its turbid eyes and trundled toward Midas. In an instant, the sleeves of its robes were flung back, exposing thin, gnarled arms, which shook like a pair of long, withered branches in the wind. The genie's fingertips extended, sharp as pointed tridents, and sped toward Midas's twitching face, advancing with precision, or at least that's what it seemed like until they passed by the boy's face and stabbed futilely at the empty air. As if being slightly amazed by the failed attempt, the genie cocked its head in surprise, but soon thereafter took notice of what had been amiss. In a hurry, it brought both hands up to its ancient face and began to neatly adjust the pair of spectacles which sat crookedly on top of the bent nose. I've had poor eyesight since I was a child too, said young Hertz to the creature as it fumbled with the glasses, and it looks to me like yours is worse than mine. As soon as the genie took in the young boy's words, another, much larger set of furrowed wrinkles appeared on its face. How did you know? It asked suspiciously. The genie tweaked the position of the spectacles on the bridge of its nose before turning back to young Hertz and inquired again, How did you know my eyes were so bad? Young Hertz exchanged incredulous looks with Midas, both taken aback by the genie's apparent obliviousness. However, when this was occurring, another expression had taken over the wizened face. So that's it, huh? I see how it is. The genie went on as it raised a bony white finger and pointed at the set of glasses young Hertz was wearing. Those are magical spectacles, aren't they? The creature declared triumphantly. What? Said young Hertz with a confused look on his face. Indeed, they must be. The black-robed genie muttered as it cast its eyes heavenward, while ignoring young Hertz's response. And once more the crone-like figure began to tremble with glee. To be continued. Cool. See if we can find those. So that was straight up in a bookshelf. So it's not like the Carnelia ones where everyone is given by a person. That one was like you have to be pressing up against the bookshelf to find it. So we will endeavor to check any bookshelves we find. Okay, right, lift, of course. So that was second floor, so up to third floor. Nothing in the corners here, I assume. Okay. That one fella quitting ain't much of a help either. Right now, the Arsail isn't much more than a gussied-up transport ship. We don't do something about finishing it, and all that time and work's wasted. Prometheus, all right. Now, where are those papers I set aside before I left? Of course, by before, I mean prior to my trip to the Royal Academy, and that was quite a while ago. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think we did meet him at the Royal Academy. I feel like I recognize the name Prometheus, now that I think about it. Haven't we... What? Now that you mention it, we did meet previously, when we were in Rouen. I thought so. You two were a real help that time. This is the guy that was in the shop on the upper floor that we had to go kill the monster to get his ship back from. I appreciate you finding the orbital gun prototype for me. Oh yeah, you're that science guy. How'd all your research and stuff end up doing anyway? I think it's safe to say the orbital gun's research is moving along nicely. It will take time to properly micronize the components, but we can do it. If things go smoothly, we can have them on shelves soon. I hope they end up big sellers. I don't know if you do want them to end up big sellers. Let's I mean, it doesn't seem like guns are maybe that common at the moment. That's weird. It didn't want to open the door for a moment. And you only have to look at America to see why having guns be fucking everywhere is a very bad idea. Acerbic tomato. Is that just a... ingredient, I guess? Yes. This term I was supposed to be studying greenhouses. Do you know what studying greenhouses means? Quite literally, you're watching the grass grow. Boring, and more importantly, unmarketable. So I decided to breed a new species of tomato. It rescued me, so to speak. So, who would like to sample my tomato, not me, buddy. Not me. Recently, Ray had me try some kind of vile anti-nap food product sample. It looks like a tomato, but it's terribly bitter. It definitely made me forget any thoughts of sleep, but now I can't get the taste out of my mouth. But that's like calling mousetraps on your earlobes anti-sleep aids. Is there something the matter? This is the factory clinic. We're equipped for dealing with conventional illness too, so don't hesitate to come in. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum. Ooh. Interesting, our first look outside. Yeah, so that's definitely the way out. On the ground floor, out to the rest of town, huh? We got a mini-map because we're outside. Okay, so this is probably just a entryway. Yeah, the city blocks down here, okay. I was like, that doesn't look big enough to be a full full city, but no. We came from that way, right? Yeah. Oh, hi.
そうですね。モード切り替え時の問題ならストレージ側が怪しいです。そちらのチェックはもうしてみましたか?
Okie dokie. Currently the orbal calculator is in poor condition. We can't seem to repair it no matter what we try. It seems to act up when we switch modes. Do you have any ideas to share with us? The orbal calculator. It's just going haywire. Okay. That seems like it's about to be a big plot point. It just really bugs me. I fix one thing and another thing pops up because of it. I'm never going to finish. Game dev moment? I will say, I do have... Oh, that's the lift. I do have one immediate worry with this building, which I feel like it's going to get very tedious to do the NPC rounds here. I do feel like it's going to get tedious doing the NPC rounds of this fucking building. But it is what it is, I guess. It's just so every floor the same kind of thing. All right, here we go. So there wasn't a cutscene when we walked out, so I could have just checked, but you never know. Was there anything around there? Nope. Okay, so let's have a chat. You look like you've been working hard. How about a nice cold drink? What you got? I have none of those. I have one of those. One. Okay, I have everything except for this. I don't know why. In my head, I'm like, I really should learn all these recipes so that I can make whatever I need. And then it's like, but do I ever make anything? No. So actually, why am I even bothering? Welcome. I have all kinds of beautiful flowers. Please have a look. Bear claw, we have. Azalea fruit, we have. Fresh herb, we have. Okay. Mother, there are enough flowers on the veranda. Ooh, look at these flowers. I'd love to plant these on the veranda, but I'm afraid the colors might clash. Okay, so what is the map saying? This is the landing port, and this is the actual city block. So let's go here first, because this is probably a smaller contained area, I would imagine. Much more green, this area, than I was expecting. The airliner Cecilia is currently in port, having just arrived from the west. All passengers en route to the Gransel region, please proceed to the gates. I was not expecting this to be in such a nice green area. Me too, man. Me too. When I was thinking the tech city, I was definitely thinking it would just be entirely like built up and stuff. So it's nice to be wrong on that. Docking is a go. Time for a final liftoff check. Oh shit! Is this the smallest of the areas? I think this might be the smallest landing area in the entire game, potentially. Because that is literally it. There is no offshoots, there is no larger section. That's all there is. Okay. Fine by me. Nothing over there. Right, have they never seen an escalator before? Yeah, I guess we haven't seen one in World, have we?
動く階段みたいだね。確かに長い階段だから上り下りは大変そうだけど。
だか からといって機械で動かしちゃうなんて。私この街に着いてから驚いてばっかりのような気がする。
それは同感。
And let's go on this one. Oh, it actually lets you? I thought it wouldn't let you. I thought they'd just be running in place going, I don't understand. Why is it not working? That would have been a good bit. I'd have enjoyed that bit. That's incredible. A staircase that moves. Truly. Okay, how big is this area? It's pretty big. Then we got the Ritter roadway and we got the trapped plains. Okie doke. So purple is the church, red is the Bracer Guild, these are shops, and blue is the hotel, right? Yeah. Cool. Let's get acquainted with our latest area. Just about time to check our inventory. Once the order's assembled, we'll take all the goods to the Republic via the Wolf Fort. The Republic being Calvard, right? I believe. Okay. Russell Home and Factory. Weird looking place. Nothing around the back. Very, very weird looking. Okay, nothing here currently. Ah, this is bigger than I realized. I guess there was a big section off to the side, wasn't there? Professor Russell.
やはりここが問題か。
Okay.
エステル、このおじいさんすごく集中してるみたいだよ。特に用事もないのに。
そうね。
Interesting. You get more dialogue just for talking to him a second time, even though he doesn't even talk to you the first time. Yeah, that was it. Okie dokie. I'm guessing that place will have some significance at some point. Louise, why are you so lazy? Hurry up and make the bed. I can't take my nap. Yeah, Louise. Louise, are you listening? Make the bed! Will you shut up a second? I'm looking for a book. Oh, yeah? You wanna fucking... Why'd I get stuck with such a mouthy brat of a sister? I'd trade her for Professor Russell's granddaughter, Tita, in... Ah, okay. Interesting. Interesting. So Tita is obviously the party member we had briefly. So Professor Russell, who we just met in the house over there, is her granddad. Okay. And he seems to have a pretty big place. Lots of tech and stuff in there, so that explains why she's good with that stuff. Cool, okay. Lore uncovered. Hell yeah. Look at us. Absolute fucking lore masters that we are. The Zanrad Hotel. Holy shit, wait, is this the first hotel that's not the same layout? Okay, sheets are done. Actually, no, what am I talking about? The Ruan one was different, wasn't it? Sheets are done. Let's stock the room amenities. Stock them, I say. Lots of stuff still to do. Time to unleash the fury, Emma. Me when I unleash the fury? Welcome to the Zanrad Hotel. We have every amenity to suit your needs. I think you'll find your stay a pleasant one. I'm pretty sure every hotel has been angled the other way. It feels weird going up the hotel steps like that. Well, no, actually the Ruan one again did have the ones in the corner, didn't it? I don't know. Something about this just feels weird. There's something about this hotel that is just like, wait, this isn't right. But I may just be having a brain moment. What do I do? Father told me to go buy bread. All this bread looks the same. Which one do I choose? So that's leaving. Ah, the memories. I helped Professor Russell build this orbital clock. Orbments drive it, you know? Long as the orbital power don't stop, the clock will keep running. Not many remember the old days anymore when Zeiss was that clock down. First orbally powered clock, made in the year 1162 of the Septian calendar by Zeissian manufacturers. Cool. But the church is quite simple, isn't it? So different from the surrounding buildings. I wonder if there's a revolving chair or some other hidden gimmick. This is the last stop on my liberal pilgrimage. You're not going, Grancel? Quite a strange feeling. Welcome to the Septian Church. Please approach and pray. Welcome to the Septian Church. I am here to help you with anything, spiritual or mundane. I bet you are. Wait, does this church not have a side area? What? No side area? Oh wait, is that a side area? Ah, okay. Oh, come on, you put a book like that and I can't fucking read it? Really? That looks so readable. No balcony. Right, okay, now let's check all of these buildings. Oh, are you all bracers? Stain Arms and Guards has the means to fill your needs. My shop is just across the street from the Bracer Guild, so drop by anytime. How about I drop by your bedroom, mate? Wait, no, that sounds wrong. I just meant I'm exploring your house. I just meant I'm invading your space. I do not, in fact, want to bang. I just got back from Rouen. I heard that the Arsail was seen flying around Rouen. It's a shame. If I had stayed a little longer, I bet I could have seen it myself. My family just returned from a trip to Rouen. They had a wonderful time. I wish Mum had come with us on our trip to Rouen, but it was no use. She's got this phobia about airships. You know what? That is a very understandable phobia in a world where they have only just been created, and so flying must seem extremely unnatural. I wonder how people felt, like, because obviously flying is super normalized these days, IRL. I wonder how long it took for that to be the case after it was invented. Because that is obviously like a major thing, major change. Am I stupid? There's not. What's the? Oh no, that's just the balcony door. Oh, okay. Right, shopping time. Time to spend all of our cash. Greetings, weapon enthusiasts. Welcome to Stain Arms and Guards. Do the sight of fell accoutrements make your palms sweaty? Well, shop here. We cater to the violently inclined. Okay, man. Okie dokie. Right, so we have the hex stave, which is what we've already got, and then we have the spike rod, which is a fucking big, almost 30 strength increase. So yes, we will certainly be buying that. We have the base lards, which we have, and then we have the Gurkha knives, which is slightly less of a strength increase, but still a decent 24. Why is it less of a strength increase but costs more than the upgrade from the hex stave to the spike rod? You'd think it would cost less because it's less of an increase. Ah. Gee, I wonder if we might be getting someone back in our party at some point in the nearish future. Interesting. Interesting. So this is strength 50, range 3. This is strength 60, range 4. Both with small areas. So that's interesting. So the basic attack always does an area of effect then. With this thing. Yes, obviously we will get the more expensive one because she will be back in our party at some point. Right, the metal jacket for 10 fucking grand. We can only get one of those. These shoes are actually a fairly big upgrade, huh? From 107 to 111. 109 to 119 for him. Okay, this is definitely better for Joshua then. We could get one metal jacket and one craft shoes. Is there anything else we need? What's the work jumpsuit? Bad. Bad is what it is. Work gloves. Yeah, we don't really need those. Okay, let's get one metal jacket then. And one craft shoes, and those are for Joshua. And we are out of cash. Although, once we actually put those on, we can sell our old shit, can't we? So maybe we can get some more. Right. Up to the spike rod for you. Lovely. Battle suit. Up to the metal jacket. So that is a 22 increase for you. What about Joshua? That is a 25 increase. Okay. So it's basically the same. It's basically the same. We'll give it to you, sure. I think it is technically one better. Craft shoes. Definitely for you. And then obviously your Gherkin knives, big increase. And so we don't have an upgrade for your armor yet. And we don't have an upgrade for your boots yet. So when we get the cash, which might be momentarily if we just sell this shit. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Sell. Right. Goodbye, stun rod. Goodbye, hex stave. Goodbye, katars. Goodbye, base swords. Goodbye, skull daggers. Are we ever going to need these? Probably not, because if she rejoins the party, she'll have better stuff, right? Although it doesn't really seem like anyone is going to rejoin the party. Like, we haven't seen fucking shit from Olivia or from Sherazade. Like, as soon as they leave the party, it seems like that might just be it. So, I think we're good to sell these. If they do ever come back, they will have to have better stuff just automatically, I guess. So, broad edge. Yeah, is Agate ever going to come back? I guess not. I don't know. Get rid of that. Obviously, the craft cannon we keep. We can get rid of some of these shitty armors. Leather jacket ×3. Chainmail. We can get rid of. Let's get rid of one shield vest, but then we keep two because obviously we've got 2 party slots open. So we'll give Tita the battle suit when she comes back, and then in case we get 4th, they'll be the shield vest for them. The shoes, I guess similar sort of logic. Let's get rid of the knitted ones. Let's get rid of the work boots. And let's get rid of 1 Strega R. Keep 2 available. And then we're good, I think. So that leaves us with 24 grand. Fantastic. All right. That's more than I was expecting. So now let us buy a metal jacket for Estelle and craft shoes for Estelle. Perfect. Lovely. Which then means we can sell 1 shield vest. And we can sell our Strega R. I still have those 2 left over. And 12k in the bag. Sweet! Love to do all the side quests, get loads of cash, and then be able to just fucking giga upgrade as soon as we get to the next area. Big fan. Decisions. Do I want a balanced general use weapon, or do I want an ace in the hole cannon? I ought to just buy both and stop wasting time worrying. Okay, Wong. Can you teach us how to make portals? Have I spoken to you? All that's left now is collecting the broken quartz. I spoke to you, right? What's the order? Yeah. The Republic guy. Okay, so then we have a random shop. General goods. Come on in. Welcome to Bell Station. We're the only store that carries everything from food to everyday goods. Oh, fuck. Have I missed some LaBelle issues? LaBelle news issues? I don't think I've seen a 5, have I? Do I really have 9 turret bombs? When did that happen? Get one of those. Keep that up at 5. Defense +3. A great gift for a young girl. I feel like that's... I don't know. That's weird for you to be selling, right? I feel like this is going to be used for a side quest or something? Because this is not the sort of thing that this place would sell. I'm going to just buy it so that it's in our inventory in case we need it. Because that seems weird to me. I don't know. I might just be way off the mark there, but... Strange. Okay, sure. Who are you guys? Pirates or ninjas? Oh dear, this month's going to be a tight one. Boo. Okay, so that just leaves this. Aside from the Brace Guild, obviously. Ah, home at last. Yeah, I just got back from a little trip to Rouen. I had a good time, but I sure am glad... Sorry. Oh, just had to clear my throat. I sure am glad to be back at home. Hello, haven't seen you all before. Passing through. Well, come in and rest. Seems that like this soup can help you concentrate, but I wonder if it really does anything. I mean, it's water, bouillon, whatever that is, vegetables and pepper. I have no idea what bouillon is. Bouillon. Okay, that's just a different exit. A lot of these places have double entrances and exits, which is not the case in most towns. So that's interesting. Little design choice. Cool. Okay, I think that is everything except for the Bracer Guild. So, let's go in. Well, actually, it's not going to let me go out either of those two exits. I was like, maybe I should check out the exits. Well, let's just make sure. The balance is all off again. Maybe if I move that can on the left a little more. Let's just double check. Yeah, okay. It's going to say the same for the other one then. No need to check that. No need to check that. Howdy. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.
失礼します。
Hello.
私たち
ようやくのご到着ね。
Our coming was foretold.
エステル、ヨシュア、サイス支部へようこそ。
僕たちをご存知なんですか？
ルーア支部のジャンからすでに連絡を受けていたから。
nice.
栗色のツインテールに黒髪と琥珀色の瞳。まさにあなたたちのことね。
You fucking got it in one, mate.
なるほど。
私の名前はキリカ。
キリカ。
サイス支部を任されている。以後お見知りおきを。
はい、こちらこそ。
よろしくお願いします。
早速だけど所属変更の手続きをしてもらうわ。こちらの書類にサインして。
Love to.
わかったわ。
Estelle and Joshua signed the assignment change forms.
いいわ。これであなたたちもサイス支部所属になったけど、今のところすぐにやってほしい急ぎの仕事は入っていないの。掲示板をチェックしながら自分たちのペースで働くことね。
ちょっと物足りないけど、まあ平和なのはいいことよね。そうだ、キリカさん、聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
カシウスさんのことね。
それもジャンさんからお聞きになったんですか？
一通りのことはね。残念だけどカシウスさんはサイス地方にはいないわね。少なくともここ数ヶ月はこの支部を訪ねてきていない。
はあ、そっか。
残りは王とか、それとも。
だけど別の問題については手がかりをあげられると思う。これを持っていきなさい。
Received attention, Factory Chief?
これって。
中央工房の責任者であるマードック工房長への紹介状。このサイス地方では市長と同じ立場にいる人ね。
ひょっとして黒いオーブメントの件ですか？
市長邸での話を聞く限りかなり謎めいた代物のようね。まずは工房長に会って相談してみるといいでしょう。
オキドク。
なんかめちゃめちゃ用意いいわね。キリカさん超能力者とか？
あなたたち遊撃士のサポートが私の仕事だから。届けられた情報を判断してしかるべき用意をしただけよ。
恐れ入りました。
助かります、本当に。
気にすることはないわ。何か事件が起こった時に働いて返してもらうから。
その時は任せて。
早速工房長さんに会いに行ってみようか。
そうしましょう。
Sounds good.
まずは中央工房にいるマードック校例のオーブメントについて。
Yeah, okie doke. Nothing to report, I assume. No.
あら、何か依頼。
What do we got? Only two at the moment. Temp librarian. I am seeking an interim librarian with keen investigative skills. Anyone who wishes to apply, please see me in the archives. Oh, it's Constance. It's the first person we talked to in the building with the book in it. Please understand too that you may be asked to pick up some slack on a few odds and ends before the real work begins. Okie doke. What? Pay is only $250? That's dog shit. What do you mean? Trapped Plains Monster. That's more like it. 1,500. A ferocious monster known as the Chronocider has been spotted roving the Trapped Plains Road. Races from this branch are requested to deal with this threat immediately. It would be my very great pleasure. Okay, and upstairs we have nothing. Woo! It's nothing. Right, are we allowed to go out the side now to do those things? Yes, we are. Okay. The Ritter Roadway. Hi, bud. Bum 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 bum. Oh, you know what? I didn't heal. Okay. Do 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 do. Do you still not have any AoE? Oh, you do actually. Oh, but it's targeted on people, not just an area, so I can't actually get all of them, huh? Well, that's unfortunate.
Let's move out.
Nice. What does this say? East the Sanctheim Gate. So if we do that, so we're going out. Okay, we're going out this way. Right. So down takes us to Cornelia Tower, Wolf Fort, and Elmo. So this takes us to the gate into Gransor, which is where we will be going at the end of this arc, a long time in the future. And Leiston Fortress, which is where I believe Josette and Co are locked up, right? So that's going to be interesting. Ooh, you're a big boy. Okay, we do have a crit, so we might as well dual strike you, I guess. Holy fuck, that was a crit. All right. Do. All right, mate. Piece of cake. Me when I have a piece of cake? Piece of cake. God, fucking health levels are really going up now. Random trash mobs having almost 1,000 health. Very wind weak. You don't have wind, do you? Oh, you have airstrike. Sure. Okay, I feel like that's enough random mob killing for now. Any chests? Not that I can see. Okay, so here we have Soldat Army Road up and Sanctheim Gate to the right. Any random chests? Hey! Yep. Lovely. You came back. I knew you would. Are you proud of me, guys? I feel like I've internalized the need to click chests twice every time now. I am, don't think I've missed doing that at all for a long time, so I'm pretty happy. Right, so do we want to go to the gate first, or do we want to go to the prison first? Let's go to Fort Leiston. Can we read that? Warning, military property ahead. Okay, I assume we can't go through there. No. Definitely reminds me of the road up towards the general's place back in Bose, right? It's empty. Heinous. Thing on the right hand side there, was there? No. What are you? You are the Hopper Chief, and with lots of grasshoppers. Right, yeah, these are grasshoppers. Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. You know what it is. Grass and hopper, grass and hopper. Sure. Can't hit 4. Bastard. It's playing dead?
We're good to go.
Well, it can play it real well now. I think it's suited for the role now. Holy fucking what? 47? 47 and 44? For that fight? Really? That's like some of the biggest amounts we've ever got. For a not particularly difficult fight. That's crazy. It's empty. Outrageous. I'm so confused why that just gave so much fucking Sepith. Holy long road, okay. Leiston Fortress.